mobility with Mel here and also Maeve. So today we're gonna move. We're gonna move our body. We're gonna get started by being seated. So if you grab your babe, just set him into your lap. Sitting nice and tall, you can just have them resting against your belly. Maybe you can hold on to their fingers so they don't fall anywhere, or hold on to their belly, whatever you choose is fine. And we're just gonna start out with a little bit of breathing. So you wanna sit up nice and tall, feel the connection to those two sit bones, those bony bits of your bum. And if you have a hard time keeping your spine straight, grab a block and you can stick it under your bum and sit onto that. So that'll help you to sit up a little bit taller and a little bit easier. Okay, so whichever option that you choose, let's sit tall, hold on to your babe, close your eyes. I want you to breathe. Just take some deep breaths and start to notice how you're breathing here. Hopefully your babe is being compliant and just enjoying, wondering what you're doing right now. And let's think about that rib cage breathing. Rather than just feeling the belly expand outward, I want you to think about those ribs moving out with every inhale and then falling with every exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths. 2 more. Last one, big deep breath. Good. All right, now blink your eyes open. Sitting nice and tall, still holding on to your babe. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Let's do a few neck rotations. So you're gonna bring your chin down to your chest. Rotate your head to the left, ear to shoulder. Head drops back. Rotating the head, right ear, shoulder. Chin down towards your chest. And then we're gonna go back around the other way. So rotate the other direction to the right. Head back. Turn your head towards the left, ear to shoulder, chin down towards your chest. And again. Hopefully your babe is being as good as mine is for now. And then rotate the other way. Back and around. Okay, and then bring your head slowly back up. So you can keep your babe in your lap. Maybe you lower her just kind of down so they're just looking up at you. Or you can just set them to the side of you onto the floor. Also just by you so they can see you and wonder what you're doing. Okay, so sitting tall here, grab onto your knees and then you're gonna round your spine and you're gonna roll back, drop your chin towards your chest. Hello. Inhale, and then arch your spine, pull your heart and your chest forward. Exhale, curl, round your spine all the way back, roll your spine towards the wall behind you. Arms are straight, hands are on the knees, and your knees are driving down towards the floor. So you get this really good stretch across the neck and the shoulders. We always get really tight as new moms, especially from just holding the babe, looking down at them all the time. So neck and shoulders take a lot of a brunt. Roll your head around. One more. Inhale, arch, pull the heart chest forward. Exhale, round it, curl it all the way back, 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 back. Good. Inhale, come back up. Okay, let's move to the side. So take your right hand down to the side, left arm reach it up, stretch it up and over. Rock your head, look down and up, down and up. Take your arm for big circle, circle all the way around. Hey, pumpkin. Hi. And then circle and roll it around the other way. Hello. I do. I do. And then switch sides. So take your other arm down to the side, your right arm up and over, stretch to the side, and then just big circles around. Circle around one direction, and then you can circle and roll it around the other way. Reach up, side bend, stretch over, and then come back to the center. Let's take your hands, interlace your fingers, flip your palms forward, push forward, round your spine back again, drop your chin down towards your chest, and then just kind of twist a little side to side in the upper body. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. Side to side, side to side. Hi. Hi. Good. And then come back to the center. Release the arms, roll your head a little side to side. Let's bring your arms into this cactus shape. So arms are at 90 degrees. And then you're going to make a fist and then bring your fist down towards the floor. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulders. And then press your fist back behind you. Fist down towards the floor. And then press the fist back behind you. She does anyways, loves to just stare at mommy when she's doing these silly things, huh? Okay, now you're going to take your right hand, swing it under the left arm. So coming into a little eagle wrap, so you want your thumbs pointing towards one another. We're going to pull the elbows down, round down, curl in, drop your head, and then you can just sway a little side to side. Make some eye contact, do whatever with your babe. That's lots of silly noises. Don't mind my noises. Sway side to side, side to side. Come back to the center, curl down towards the middle a little bit more. And then inhale, pull the elbows, lift them up, lift them high, pull back behind you. Exhale, curl down, roll in towards the belly, round down and in. Inhale, lift the elbows up, all the way high. And exhale, curl down, round in. Good, and then come back to the center. So I forgot to mention, if you can't catch your thumbs with the fingers pointing towards you, the other option would be that you just wrap your arms around yourself like you're giving yourself a big hug. So one or the other, okay? Let's take the arms, stretch them out, thumbs down towards the floor, hands behind your back, interlace fingers, pull the knuckles back, 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 lift the chest, and then just roll your head a little bit more side to side. Sometimes I just like to twist a little side to side, just get some movement in. There's no right or wrong here. We're moving, we're opening, we're stretching. Okay, and then let's do the other side. So bring your arms back up into that 90-degree angle. And then your left arm is going to swing under the right arm. So again, catch your thumbs toward the face, and if you can't get there, boobs are in the way or whatever, you're just too tight in the shoulders, wrap your arms around your shoulders. Fingers, thumbs, try to have them pointed towards the face, and then we're going to curl down, and then you're just going to move side to side, side to side. Hello. Moving side to side. I do. Luckily, she's very content. She just woke up from a nap. It's a good time. They're not too cranky then. Okay, and then we're going to curl down towards the floor. And then inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, curl down and towards the floor. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Last one, curl down and towards the floor, round down and in, drop your head. Shoulders soft. And then come back up. Release your arms. Shake them out. Now, if you have a strap, I want you to grab your strap, or if you don't, you just grab a towel, a sock, anything. Yeah, actually a towel would be better. So you're going to grab onto your strap. Mine have gotten a bit disintegrated and quite a bit short. So depending on how tight your shoulders are, you might need something longer. So instead of like a hand towel, you might need a bath towel, so something a little bit bigger. I have fairly good mobility in my shoulders, so let me show you first. You're going to hold on to your strap, your band, and ideally a little stretchy. If not, a towel isn't that stretchy, so that's fine too. You're going to lift your arms up and over your head, and then bring them down and back behind you. And then back and around. Okay, so what we want to do is keep your arms straight, so don't bend your elbows. And the other thing is you don't want to hike your shoulders all the way up to your ears, like that, okay? So you want to just stay tall, shoulders stay down. We're not trying to move our ribs, so you want to keep your ribs from jutting forward and back. And what I mean by that is that you don't want this. Okay, you want to keep the ribs stacked over the pelvis as you bring your arms back and around and then forward. Okay, let's do a couple more times. Really getting the arms a little bit nice and warm. 2 more. Last one. Very good. And then release your strap and you can throw it over to the side. Hey, boo, boo, boo. So good. So, doing a lot of arm opening work today here. Let's do one more here where you take your arms, stretch them out to the sides. Take your right arm, stretch it across, bend your left arm up at the elbow, and pull your shoulders down. Okay, so again, shoulders down and away from the ears. You want to get that scapula dropping down. And then we're just going to move here again. So you're going to twist a little side to side. So this one gives a really nice stretch onto the top of the arm, and then all the way down the back of the ribs. And as you move side to side, I want you to think about that breath into your right side rib cage. So try to take deep breaths into the back of the rib. Pause. Hold here. Feeling the stretch and breathing into that ribs on the right side. Okay, and then come back to the center. Switch sides, open the arms, stretch them out wide. And then switch. So your left arm crosses over, right arm bends up. Kind of hook it in at the elbow so it keeps that left arm straight. Drop your shoulders down away from the ears, and then let's just move. Side to side. Good. Hey. Hi, Boo. Mommy didn't bring you any toys today, did she? Side to side. 2, 1. Good. Pulling over and then release. Release the arms. Good. Let's do a few just neck rotations here. As you roll your head around, just gently. Don't let your shoulders shrug up, and also just moving only your head. And then roll back and around the other way. Okay, now with babe on the floor, let's get to doing a little bit of some arm strengthening. Okay, so turn the ball. You're gonna bring your babe and then turn them. So turn so you're lengthwise of the mat. And then you can turn your babe the same way. So depending on your strength in your shoulders, if you're more on the weak side, I'm going to show you where you can start and then where you can progress to if you have a little bit more strength in your arms and your shoulders. So we'll come just kind of straddling over your babe. So probably the easiest way is in this quadruped on your hands and knees. So your knees are under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. And then you just bend your elbows down and out to the side and then push back up. So mini kisses. If you can get all the way down without having easily, you can bend all the way down, give them a little kiss and push back up, okay? And if you can't, you just do little bends. And you can hold you can do your elbows up to the sides. To progress it, once that's starting to feel a little bit easier, you can do elbows hugging in so that your elbows are pointing back towards your knees. And that's just another way it targets a different part of the arm. Okay, so those are for the beginners, just where you can work on building a little bit of strength in your arms and your shoulders. Okay, if you're feeling a little bit stronger, you can progress a little bit more. Nice. Moving your knees back a little bit more, bringing your arms a little bit further forward, and then maybe you can come into a kind of a plank pose on your knees. Okay, so what we want to look out for here is that you're not bulging in your belly and you're not coning out, but that you've got good strength to be able to pull your belly in from here. Okay, so you want to inhale, breathe, exhale, pull that deep lower belly in, and we're not letting our butt stick back here, but you want to tuck your tailbone under, pull your belly in as you come forward into this half plank position. Okay, so then from here, you can bend your elbows. Little baby kisses, okay? Just do a couple. You also want to work keeping your shoulders down, not hiking your shoulders up to your ears here. Good, try 2 more, and if you need to take a rest in between these, absolutely fine. Keep that belly drawn in. 2 more, 1 more, and then you can sit back. Sit back into a child's pose. Grab on their little legs, do little baby circles, rest. Good. Okay, so you can progress that, you can eliminate it depending on what level you are in your postpartum. If you have quite a big diastasis recti, I definitely wouldn't recommend you doing the half plank, but if you're more on the recovery side and that's all feeling better, then you can start to work towards a little bit more tension in that area here. Okay, so from here, let's stay on hands and knees and then just move your hips side to side, left and right, left and right. Bob your head side to side, move your hips to the other side. Hey, yes, hi. So exciting, isn't it? Okay, and then come back to the center. Let's take a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Now, as you do this, again, think about drawing that lower belly in, okay? I've done this in some previous videos, but let's go over it again first before we come into this. So what you want to do is from your hands and knees here. So if you have a mirror, that can really help to look at, but we don't want to drop the belly down, and we also don't want to round up a lot. I want you to find just this neutral position where if you had a block or a glass of water on your back, that it would just stay there. Okay, so from here, you just inhale, let your lower belly drop down to the floor. And then on your exhale, you pull that lower belly up and in without moving anything else. Okay, so this is your deep transverse abdominum that we want to turn on and help to stabilize. Inhale, you let it sink down towards the floor. Exhale, pull it up and in. So you pull it up and in, hold it there, and then you can tuck your toes, lift your knees, and push up and back into your downward facing dog. So feet can be wider, knees bent, stick your tailbone up into the air. Adjust yourself as you need. Sometimes I gotta walk a little bit further forward. Bend your knees left and right, left and right. Hello. Stretching out those calves, back of the legs. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Hello. Good. And then from here, we're gonna walk your hands back to your feet. So as you walk your hands back, try not to let your hips sway side to side. I want you to control it from the center. So think about that lower belly drawing in, and then you walk one hand, the other hand. You want to feel that center, your middle, working together. And then just drop your head down. Shake your head, yes and no. No and yes. Sway yourself a little side to side. Deep breaths. Okay, let's do it again. Bring your hands down to the floor, and then you're going to walk back forward into your downward facing dog. Again, think about that lower belly pulling in, but not holding your breath. That's different things. You don't want to hold your breath. You want to keep continuously breathing, and then walk back into your downward facing dog. Readjust yourself. Hi, boo. Shake your head, yes and no. Pedal your legs out, really working those arms and shoulders. And then again, one more, walk your hands back. And again, slowly. We don't want our hips moving side to side. Feel this, feel your center. Feel the movement happening from your core. Grab onto the opposite elbows, hang your head down, sway a little side to side. And then last one, walk your hands back forward, nice and slowly. Again, your knees can be bent if you don't quite have that flexibility in the back of your legs. Knees bent, hips high, chest presses back, armpits towards your knees. Shake your head, yes and no, no and yes. Good. And then nice and slowly, let's come forward, bend your knees. Keep that lower belly drawn in as you slowly lower down. And then sit back, hips to your heels for a child's pose. Good. So now, rest here. You can take a child's pose. You can try to lie down, put them on your belly if they'll allow you to. Another good one is to take your legs up the wall and then put your babe on your belly and then just have maybe a few minutes of relaxation here. Hope you enjoy. Let me know how you go. If you have any questions about any of the poses today, nice quick kind of 20 minutes that hopefully your babe will sit still for and help you out with. Thanks, enjoy. Come on, babe. You all right?